All right. I want to take a look right now at Joe Biden's path to the 2024 election. Does he get there? Does something happen to him first? Does he end up in prison or disabled or something before then? Or does he not even become the nominee? Let's just take a peek at what we have going on. All right, root card is the Chariot, and the main card is the Reversed Hermit. All right, so the Chariot is showing a definite goal and definite moving toward that goal. And we would assume in this case that that is Joe Biden being on the ballot as the main Democratic nominee. And the main card is the Reverse Hermit. So the Hermit is pretty much about separation. And this happened in the last election. Joe Biden was able to pretty much hide in a basement and not really do interviews or anything like that. It was during COVID. But here we have the Reversed Hermit, which to me is kind of saying that he's not going to be able to isolate himself the way that he did last time. Now let's just see what that means. Knight of Swords and King of Wands. So we get two court cards here. Now, right away, I'm thinking that this is talking about just different people in, I suppose, the Biden administration or on the Biden team that are going to be playing key roles here. But the Knight of Swords is showing defensive energy, defensive territorial energy. And this means that along the way, he will probably be very defensive, or he will have someone out there in front of him just trying to defend against the people who would say bad things about him. Now, on the other side of that is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is kind of the ultimate father figure, and this is the role model, you know. So, this would be living the example that you would want to set for other people. I'm guessing that what this is actually showing is kind of a defense of the idea that Joe Biden is like this, which of course is not true, but I think that that model will be defended. Now, I'm going to put another card on this King of Wands because I'm really fucking guessing that this isn't talking about him, but let's just see. Who is the King of Wands? What are we looking at here? And we get the Magician. So the Magician, the master of many different elements, this is whatever it is that is put out on display. The Magician also fools people, right? But this is the display. This is the performer. And I would again say that this is basically showing defensive energy trying to protect the idea that Joe Biden is some sort of role model. And here the Magician is, you know, the illusionist, the dazzler, like whatever. That would be the side of him that is put out on display. Interesting. I mean, looking at all of this, I don't think he's really going to have any massive problems on the way there. This doesn't show specific health issues. It does show that he's going to be on display. And, you know, whatever it is that they're going to do to him, you know, to get him to be on display, that's another matter, but it looks like that will be effective, whatever it is. So, all right. What else do we look at here? The Chariot is showing like this is a very specific and clear goal. It looks like he will become the Democratic nominee. Let's just look at legal issues here. So, are there going to be any legal implications between now and the 2024 election for Joe Biden? And I'm not talking about his son, I'm talking about things that directly would implicate him, and a reverse Queen of Wands. So it's another court card. The reverse Queen of Wands, this is like jealousy and manipulation and all of that sort of thing. I would take that as probably there will be attempts, right? But I would not assume that they would be successful. It is interesting that we have the King and the Queen of Wands both out here. And the reverse Queen, I mean, maybe this would actually show his wife coming under some sort of, legal scrutiny. But the Queen of Wands reversed would probably show a jealous or manipulative attempt, but I'm not so sure that it would be successful. And a court card coming up there, it sort of implies a person, but I'm not taking the reverse Queen to be Joe Biden. All right. So health-wise, let's take a peek at this. How will the health and the mental health and all of that go between now and then? And a reverse Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands, all right, I'm going to say something. They've been off camera, but the moon has been on the bottom of the last two cards that I've pulled. It hasn't been the one on the top, and I've been pulling the top card, but the moon has been on the bottom of the deck the last two times. So it's shown up enough that we better look at it. I'm going to collect the rest of these just so we have the whole dictionary here. So looking at the health, the Six of Wands would be an emergence from a cocoon, emerging stronger and more powerful. And the Six of Wands reversed. So here this is recognition, and the Six of Wands reversed is a lack of recognition. So if there are massive health problems, they would not be recognized. And the moon is showing a specific manipulation. It is very clear when you look at your run-of-the-mill like interview with President Biden, and then you look at one of his like the State of the Union or something, that is two different people, and I don't mean literally that they're two different people. I mean that whatever it is that he is put into, I mean, what is put into him, what sort of fucking steroids or amphetamines or whatever it is, that it's not the same dude. Maybe it's the same body, but like it's not the same dude. They are completely different. And that would be the manipulation that is showing up in the moon. And here is showing that if there are health problems, which there may be, the Six of Wands reverse is just showing that they will not be recognized. So we won't really know about them. Let's see here. What else? I'm just going to ask, what should I know about this that I haven't thought to ask about? And that's in between now and the 2024 election. And we get an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is fulfillment. All right, we might as well drop down that bottom card there because it is spooky enough. And it's the Judgment card. So in between now and then, there is some sort of huge decision that is made. And if I remember right, this showed up in the Trump reading too. And the Ace of Cups, we've got a blessing coming from the moon. Maybe that's the alien invasion, since everybody knows that the alien base is on the backside of the moon. But anyway, in between now and then, Ace of Cups, unless you look at this as alien invasion like I would, this is fulfillment and satisfaction, you know. And over here, there is some mysterious big judgment that is made one way or another. But according to this, it does look like he's going to make it to the election unless the aliens invade. It is interesting that there is a winged creature in both of these. So I'm personally cheering for the alien invasion. But if that doesn't happen, then this looks like we do get Biden in 2024, at least on the ticket. That's what we have for now. If you have any readings that you would like to see me do, you can request readings through the Patreon channel, and there is a link to the Patreon on my YouTube channel, and it is as low as $5 a month, which is buying me a cup of coffee, which I would truly appreciate. But if you do have any readings you want to see, check out the Patreon channel and become a Patreon member, and then you can fucking tell me what to do readings on, and I would love to do that. So that's what we have for now. Peace.